Mr. Trump.
Well, there's a lot of things, I suppose, that I worry about, but and some of these things will seem esoteric to people. The birth rate is very low in almost every country, and it's something, unless that changes, civilization will disappear. America had the lowest birth rate, I believe, ever. That was last year. Places like Korea, the birth rate is 1/3 replacement rate. So that means in 3 generations, Korea will be 3 or 4% of its current size. And nothing seems to be turning that around. Humanity is dying. And people, it's just not something we evolved to react to. And I worry generally about the strength of America. America is the central column that holds up all of Western civilization. So if you've got the temple of Western civilization, America is the central column. If that column fails, it's all over. You can't run off to New Zealand or some other place. It's over. So either we strengthen that column and make sure America is strong and will be strong for a long time, or that roof's coming down.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for being here. Y'all see the title. We about to go in. Let me share the link before we take flight, all right? Make sure you share and like the video on the way in. We're going to break this down. We're going to break this whole thing down, y'all. And like I said, whoever is the third party is funding both sides of the war. And it's mind-boggling that people are falling for these psyops. They take small incidents on the internet and they blow them up. So with that, people are also being doxxed as well. It's no different from being in the Matrix, how you play out your avatar in this virtual world. But when the wheel of God gets back to the base reality, you end up in turmoil. You end up losing your job. That's what's going on. Just like the whole setup in the Matrix. Hold on, we about to take flight, y'all. But y'all heard what Elon Musk said, and this is how they getting rid of the white population. The white population is merging into other subgroups in America. Y'all do know that, right? And the white population is being replaced by AI as well. So if you got that old mentality, or what they call the baby boomer mentality, they're considering you left out, left behind, because you're not up with technology, and they feel like if you can be tricked by a psyop, you don't have the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost or what we call discernment inside this Babel Tower. And you're basically destroying your whole existence through Scientology. Hold on. Let me do a sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Okay. Yeah, they doing it through Scientology. And like I said, if the small hats created racism, they're gonna have to destroy it, and they're doing it in a clever way, especially if they're funding both sides of the campaign. Now, I don't know who these anonymous donors are, but whoever's leading the way, they got poor whites donating, just like they had poor blacks donating to the Karmelo family. So you're getting the same effect, but like I said, the Jewish whites aren't really white people, but they control the emotions of white people in social constructs and in religion with their God, Jesus Christ. Yes, the Jews control the Christians' emotions with Jesus Christ. I don't know how they do it, but they've been doing it for the last 2,000 years, allegedly. So, yes, they have set up a GoFundMe for this woman, and she's getting a lot of backlash from, you know what, I'm going to be honest. I don't see a lot of people complaining about her getting the money for what she said, especially if you was a Karmelo head. You can't be mad at this. If you was a Karmelo Anthony head, you can't be mad at this. So, I'm Santa surfing on the internet, and I'm not really seeing people get upset about it. It's just the fact that how she came off, you know what I'm saying, during the argument with the kid and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they go use racism to dox everybody. They'll use one incident to dox disgruntled white folks and disgruntled black folks. I told you AI gonna be replacing a lot of people. But as you can see, let's pull this up. Man, where's my tablet at? I meant to, you know what? Hold on, let me get my tablet. So let's hold on. This is glorious. Shouts out to I leave mean comments. Whites are sick of in behavior. The dam has broke. Man, that shit was broken a long time ago. It seemed like Johnny come latelys, you know what I'm saying? Always have to project the obvious, man. Like, what do you mean the dam has broke? The dam broke a long time ago, man. And I'm witnessing this stuff in real time. Like, where are these new people coming from? I don't get it. Hold on. Let me get my tablet because I gotta share on my other page. I'm gonna put this on because y'all need to listen to what Elon Musk just said. See, they got the poor whites talking about this shit. Well, they getting replaced by AI. So that's the minuscule stuff I'm talking about. That black people and poor. See, the thing is, the homosexuals are above the straight white males and the straight black males. I had the pyramid somewhere. I had to pull it up. So if you on the bottom of the pyramid complaining about a damn race war, your ass is cooked anyway. And it's crazy because, like I said, let's read the statistics. If you want to go by statistics, people like the stats. Are the stats real or are the stats fake? Somebody tell me right now, because according to AI, the white population is decreasing and the black population is rising. So somebody tell me where all these white folks is going. And the thing is, when you're speaking of white guilt, that's what Jeff Metcalf, Anthony Metcalf's, not Anthony, he done turned into Anthony Metcalf. Austin Metcalf, rest in peace, Austin Metcalf. Jeff Metcalf's daddy, he's a product of white guilt. But guess what? It was a Jewish man putting together the KKK rally. So anytime you have a race war that's about to pop off, just know a small hat is funding it. And he always have funded both sides of the war. Yeah, the Monopoly man. Yeah, the Quaker Oats man. The dude on your Quaker Oats box, he's the one who's fighting these wars. And he's the one who's depopulating the poor white race. See, if you got money, you straight. Why you think they giving her the GoFundMe? Because she knows she can't go back into the real world after living out her. Some say, it's hate, pure hate. You living out hate in the metaverse. So once you get into the real world, you have to deal with the agents chasing you down. And some call them the men in black. Some call them the men in black. Yeah, it's the men in black theory. It's a string theory. As above, so below. So once you launch your consciousness up into this quantum computer and it funnels back into your base reality, yeah, you're gonna have to pull out a GoFundMe because you can't go back to your regular life. Can't go back to your regular life after you, and like I said, once they turn you into a cartoon, it's a wrap, family. That's on all ends of this spectrum. But it seemed like this is a trend. I don't know if y'all remember. Hold on. Let's pull up some screenshots. I don't know if she's yeah, that girl, I think her name is Lily Phillips. No, that ain't Lily Phillips. That's the corn star. It wasn't her. It was that one girl, Lily. She got famous for saying the N-word. So white people, they get money off the N-word. I think her name was Lily. Y'all remember? I can't find her. So this is just another episode of white supremacists getting their money off black antics. You see what I'm saying? Because racism equals dollars. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. See, y'all didn't know I was gonna go into the economic side of this. Y'all used to hate on the internet. Y'all used to that shit because y'all gumps for real. And that's for you you poor whites and you poor blacks. Y'all in the same fucking boat, man. It's just nutty. It's just real nutty. It's like certain people can be tricked. He even pulled up Stu Peters in on that shit too. Like, you have these influencers that are paid to act out roles on social media, and then the poor whites and the poor blacks eat it up. She might very well be an agent. You know what? And come to think about it, they can manufacture that video. If AI get real nasty, AI put in that nasty work. I'm gonna be honest with you. AI put in that nasty work. They can manufacture that video and shoot it out on the internet and then Boom. Somebody, an anonymous person's rich off of social media stunt. But there's this one thing, yeah. When remember what I said, he's funding the both sides of the war right here. You see him in the middle. I told you, y'all caught over here. If you're stupid, you're caught over here, man. He says fake as hell. It probably is. It probably is. It ain't always fake, but you know what I'm saying. The whole psyop and the agenda behind it, yeah, it's fake as hell. But the incidents be real, just like 9/11. 9/11 was allegedly fake, but the casualties are real. The casualties are real, but the psyop, it is what it is. So the JW, the small hat, your cowboy. This is your original cowboy, George Washington. He go by many names, Ben Franklin. Anyways, these your founding fathers right here. And guess what? They all in cahoots with each other. The native, the African American, and the small hat. People are stupid. You wondering why this is happening. You wondering why. Let me pull this up because they got they got poor whites in a chokehold right now. They got the poor white population, and most of them done merged with the beast. This has happened before many a times, but they was able to repopulate the white race with clone aid. This is why they don't want to release the Epstein documents, because after all these resets, they would have to pull a doctor of island, doctor of Moreau, Island Moreau. Y'all ever heard of that movie? The Island of Dr. Moreau. That's what it's called. It's basically this scientist that's on a damn island, and his creation refers to this dude as God, but he's behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But he's feeding all these people on this island this script. But those people on the island don't know there's other islands. They just think that's what the world is, a whole big island, a damn petri dish. And uh they do social projects. This is what you living in a smart city right now. And the thing is, if you're stupid, you gonna get left behind, and this gonna be your concentration camp. The internet is hell for some people. You do know that, right? But the hellish construct is gonna bleed back into the real world. And like I said, if you really radical on here, you gonna end up losing your job, family. Just like her, she end up losing her job. She gonna have to get protection, just like Carmelo Anthony. He will always have the Klan chasing his ass down. Just like with this woman, she gonna always have the Black Panthers chasing her down. So with all that money, the thing is, she would have to basically be sleeping with the security guards. You see what I'm saying? She would have to be sleeping with the security guards because she can't spend that money on security for that. That shit go run out, family. That shit go run out. So after this, she better uh, brand her name real good so she could pay these damn for real. Just like with what's your boy's name who killed that one kid from Florida? I don't forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue too. Somebody had to check his ass, but the thing is, guess who? Guess who beat his ass? Guess who almost killed him? A white dude. Trayvon. You remember that Trayvon Martin case? What the hell is his damn name? Let me pull him up. My mind be going blank sometimes. might be going blank. Some George Zimmerman. Damn. I told you I be forgetting names sometimes. Sometimes I could come on here and just remember people, but sometimes I can't. Yeah, George Zimmerman. See, when George Zimmerman got caught, guess who caught his ass? Guess who almost beat George Zimmerman's ass? It was a white person. It wasn't no blackie. Wasn't no blackie. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be Roland Martin. It ain't gonna be Roland Martin, I'll tell you that much. It was a white person. So don't be surprised if a white person pull up on her. There ain't gonna be no black. There ain't gonna be no black woman that's gonna do it. Cause, like I said, some of these uh, black people, y'all let it just anybody disrespect you right in front of your face and shit like that. It's just wild to me. Some black folks turned so Republican, they lost all their damn blackness. Lost it all. I said, damn. You can't hold on to the 5% at least. The Hodge twins is one of them. I said, damn, they got the Hodge twins, man. I said they got the Hodge twins for real. Who else did they get? They got some of these black Republicans, they completely sold out. They went straight radical for real. And like I said, you got black KKK on both sides. Black people wear the witches hat too. The KKK hat. Okay? It just is what it is. But yeah, I don't know what the hell she gonna do. For real. And like I said, if they dox her, man, they gonna dox everybody that's supporting her. Trust me, people are on the internet looking up your name, you know what I'm saying? If you say the wrong stuff, they gonna tell your employer, you know. So the thing is, you gotta be able to maneuver on here. First of all, you gotta be able to maneuver on here. This is how you stay connected. But boy, the algorithms right now, the algorithms are crazy. So it's more the algorithms are geared more towards hate because AI is trying to wipe out racism, but he got to do it through the heart of man. You see what I'm saying? But it seems like one side is just falling off the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying? Like one side is just because it ain't black people that's going extinct physically. Black people went extinct mentally a long time ago, and the scamdemic had a lot to do with that too. But we talking about physical. We talking about physical bodies. We talking about physical bodies, and it boggles my mind why people love Elon Musk so much because he dwells in the artificial womb. This is his bread and butter right here. He's like Christ to some people. Why? It's because when the population gets low, he gonna bring out the damn test tube. The island of Dr. Moreau. Y'all don't see what's going on here? And don't get me wrong, these numbers could very well be manipulated. I'm just putting a misnomer out there. See, you don't know if it's real or fake. You just going off what AI tell you because that's the discernment for the poor whites and the poor blacks. If you ain't that 1%, or when it comes to knowledge, not necessarily finances, but the thing is the people who run the UN, the United Nations, they don't practice racism. And you wonder where some of these ancient civilizations went. They 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 went de facto because they had to get away from the rest of society because they had the technology of the holographic avatar. So if you knew this technology or this artificial light, yeah, you had to go rogue. You was damn near a witch. But this is what's happening now. The old world is being torn apart from the new world. This is called being left behind. This is also personifies duality in the simulation. So when the UN wants to, it's your flat Earth cosmology too, because the UN is based off united we stand, divided we fall. Okay, and these are all your magnetic ley lines going towards the center. See, they united at the center. This is what you call rock, your North Pole 33rd degree. Everybody's this would be your Christ mass, or the mass of Christ. Everything's united right here, but every piece of the pie is divided. And if you're on the bottom of that, this is a pyramid, basically, was what I'm saying. And if you on the edge of this pyramid, the bottom of this pyramid, and you're not centered in a line, like the people at the UN, yeah, you're cooked, family. But like I said, they're the ones who's funding these covert operations because everything's coming from the United Nations. Everything's coming from what we call UNESCO, and everybody has their hands in some type of developmental program coming from UNESCO. Everybody has to go to school there. Basically, these are the mystery schools of Egypt. Everybody has to go to the UN Council, all these damn meetings, man. If you pray, we done seen Donald Trump, everybody up here. It's a whole damn school. How to run the world. Because they can't stop who you are. They can't stop how popular you are, but they can create fake entities to make you think that they're popular. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. How the hell did she get so popular? Because guess what? She used the N word. Now, the thing is, why is the N word so popular? Because this N word was an original tribe called the Naginis or the Nagas. And yes, these were your ancient tribes that still that were across the world. They used the swastika. That was their symbol. That's why that word is so powerful. That nigger word is powerful as fuck. I don't care how you use it, you go get paid off of it. And people know that too. People know that too. I'm trying to find the picture. This is the symbol of the Nagini, but it don't matter if you put an R on the end of it, you still go get paid. You should, you still go get paid. The internet go feed you because they want to keep it. They want to keep that word in rotation for a reason. And some people don't know the reason behind it, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. So when people say that word, it's generating some type of energy to where these people can recuperate economic gains. And I cannot find that picture of that Nagini symbol, but I don't think I can find it. If I do find it, I'll post it. But let's go. What time is it? I'm about to get off here like in 30 minutes. Make sure you share and like the video because people need to know how they being exterminated. But I don't even think. You see, the world is so dumbed down. You could tell people how they go get exterminated. But if it's already written, there's nothing that person could do about it. When the Bible said it's already written, and you gotta act out this script, there's really nothing you could do about it. You already played into the hands of the creator. And some say this creator is a demonic entity. Some say he's a demonic entity. Some say he does good and bad. Who is this overlord that can do good and bad? And the thing is, all she got to do is apologize and say, sorry, Christ. I didn't mean to say it. Because Christ is the scapegoat for a lot of people. Even though, oh, here go the triangle right here. Here go the hierarchy in America. So it's poor people arguing about, you know, these occurrences in the community. The debt slaves are arguing about it, but when the debt slaves argue about it, is generating money for the government because they control the quantum computer. Where is it at? They control this. Okay? So all your thoughts, all your dirty thoughts, all your dirty niggers are going in here. Same with the blacks. So this is what we call damnation. Because what you put in here can affect what goes on in the base reality. And I don't think nobody's prepared for that. So when I pull this up and I pull the quantum computer up, you looking at the same thing. You just don't see it because where is this all seeing eye located? It's detached from the rest of the body, the governmental body, for a reason. Make sure you hit the cash out, because it's bad that I gotta it's pretty bad that I gotta do thousands of episodes, you know what I'm saying? Thousands of episodes dropping jewels, and guess what? Guess what? You can say this overnight. You can say the nigger word overnight. But you know, it is what that's America for you. Nobody I'm just giving you the analytics. I'm just giving you the analytics. Could y'all hear me, or was I? Hold on. I hope y'all could have. I hope my damn volume ain't screwing up. Hold on. Thousands of episodes. Make sure you hit the cash. Oh, hold on. I'm playing this shit back. Okay, I think we was good. I had to make sure. My shit was copacetic. So let's pull this up. Let's do a screen share right quick on this. So, and the thing is, America is freedom of speech. You can say what you want, but what you say can have consequences as well. And this is why the money came in real quick. She said, help me protect my family. Help me protect my family. And if you want to donate, go ahead and donate. Be my guest. I ain't I don't get mad. Because I know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't get into spits and spats with people, because when we bring the facts out, some people go look like a hypocrite at the end of the day, and that's how you get ousted too. You get too many strikes on being a hypocrite. Well, you can't continue. Who's gonna believe you? So you go create your whole aura field around hypocrisy, and then you put yourself in this echo chamber of hypocrisy. Man, there's trust me. That's why AI is very dangerous. If you're not up to speed on this artificial intelligence, because it has replaced a lot of people. It's replaced Hollywood. Why you think all them Hollywood heads was going on strike? They was mad at this artificial intelligence, but it can make you and break you too. If you're not already a wise person, you're fucked. Dude. You're fucked. Candace Owens, she getting beat over the head too. You know what I'm saying? She was defending Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein's a nasty individual. Who gives a fuck if you think he's innocent or not? That's the whole point about it. Like, you wasted your time. You wasted your fucking time. And that's the reason why white folks been calling Candace Owens a nigger. There's different levels to it, man. But if you out here just using it in not the proper context, you just gonna make yourself look stupid, man. You gotta put it in its proper. You gotta say stuff in its proper context, man. You can't just lash out of anger because they go dox you. They go pull up to your job. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that have hate in their heart, they don't know how to articulate themselves. Real shit. Real stuff. I done debated so many people, man. And I would let people talk themselves into a hole and be like, here, man, this is what you said. And the reason why you said it is because you're a hothead. You want to prove this, but you can't. I bet you can't articulate it. I bet, I bet my last dollar you cannot articulate it, especially if it's if it's a program, definitely. Because you're, why would somebody spill the beans if they are part of the program? They're not gonna know they being operated on. So if you ask somebody, hey man, what did you just do and why did you do it? You don't think they would know, because the creator has already created this space for them. Just like Sophia at the UN. Did we talk about the UN and how they all united? She got more rights than Shiloh and Carmelo Anthony. This thing right here. But you worried about black and white? And you wonder why the white population is going down the shithole? Because they could create new white people. Golly, man. Y'all, some people just in trouble, man. It is too late. That's why they freaking, because the white folks that don't know what's going on, they're like, oh man, this white guilt shit is killing us. No, stupid. They already created new white people. You already been swapped out. That's why this happened a long time ago, y'all. People didn't know this. But you on the internet talking about Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony and this shit right here. Worried about calling people in. You know what I'm saying? They setting y'all up. I told y'all they setting y'all up, but I guess I'm the nigger too for telling white folks the truth. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how much. I don't give a fuck how you think. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what's really going on in real time, but people are worried about racism when AI already beat y'all in the race. See, I thought racism was, oh, you 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 beat me up on a few videos and called me a nigger, but the thing is, these people already outlapped you. They already outran you. And guess what? Now you gotta go to these motherfuckers to get some type of discernment. If you type it, go to X and Gronk pop up. This is Gronk right here. This is Gronk. Cause if you lying, Gronk go eat you up. This is Gronk. Gronk is Saturn. You see, this is the form Elon Musk logo. His X logo, well, that new logo is Saturn. What is Saturn doing? Eating the son of man right here. This is the Father in Jesus Christ right here in Greek mythology. This is Saturn, Kronos eating his own son. So that what do you think this quantum computer is doing? Is eating the son of man, and now he's becoming holographic, or he's becoming this new body in Christ. This holograph. This is your UFO uh, analogy too, because you merging with this beast, this computer, and it's dictating how you react to certain situations or certain tests in the quantum computer. And if you fail, guess what? You're gonna have to deal with that in your base reality. So you might lose your job over some shit you said on the fucking internet because AI got you already programmed to do thy will, like Aleister Crowley. You see, you didn't know you was practicing Aleister Crowleyism on this damn IoT, the Internet of Things. So yeah, let's pull this up. And I ain't just the only difference. See, poor blacks and poor whites are in the same boat, but the thing is, they trying to get rid of the poor whites, and they trying to only keep the rich whites. And yes, if you middle class, you poor white. And even some of the higher class, they consider poor white too. Same goes for blacks. So, but the only difference is the blacks are not depopulating when it comes to flesh. White people are fading away as it stands right here, and they've been decreasing. Why has it been decreasing? Because a lot of white folks are not paying attention to the damn psyop that's being played. I done counted so many psyops over the last few years, and people still like they keep on pushing on, like they got the answers. I'm like, you're about to crash, right? Too many internet politics being played on a feeble mind. See, the thing is, a feeble mind was considered a sickness back in the day. It was considered a cancer. Yes, we've already pulled this stuff up. The feeble minded. And I had a picture of it. I just can't find. I'm not about to go through all these. I got about 2,000 slides in here. I'm not about to go through all of them. I had them organized, but not really for this show, because I seen the situation. I said, man, ain't nobody gonna really describe it like your boy Mr. Trump-tastic. Nobody is gonna describe it like me. So yeah, this is why I'm on the bill. But guess what? I gotta feed y'all the truth. But there's people on the internet that can blow up overnight for saying nigger. Y'all don't think that's odd? Y'all don't think that's odd? One word could blast past podcast. I was a podcaster, and this ain't just for me. This is for other people too. I'm showing you how this thing works. I'm showing you how this quantum computer works. This is the tomb of Osiris, family. I'm showing you how it works. It's based off ignorance. So the more ignorant you are, the more streets of gold you go have in this damn Kabbalah cube. Okay? You just go, here it go. The feeble-minded. Who's the feeble-minded? The people that need this damn chip to operate in this new world. Because they've been so, they can't. The thing is, people go need this because they keep on getting tricked on these social media apps. You can't keep, once you become a hypocrite, you go need this to link up with this via the IoT, the Internet of Things. But this, see, this new program they call LAM, and that has to deal with the RAM, which is the chip. The Neuralink BCI brain chip is the RAM or the Rama, because they deal with this bull god called Yahweh. He's a bully. This is the God that's supposed to come back and destroy the earth in the end of ages. But if you're a feeble-minded individual, this is going to take place in the seat of the soul. This is Gronk, and there go your snake or your Aurora Borealis too. The snake eating the tail personifies Saturn eating his son, or Christ eating his son to be reborn again, because he sent his son to be put on the cross. Why? So he could sync with the souls of man, or who they call the feeble-minded in the Masonic beehive. It's all to cipher your soul, family. This is the Lord of the Flies. Go watch my documentary on the Lord of the Flies, and it's going to show you what it is and how it's done and how you could become draconian overnight. Okay? And they give you this in symbolism. See, when you're dealing with symbolism, they know that you're going to be anchored to this beast computer. This is why you think they put Christ on the anchor. The thing is, to be anchored to this is to be in hell. So when they rip the cord, or what we call RIP, when they rip the cord, that means you've been disconnected from the Most High. Now the thing is, to conquer this simulation, this ain't nothing but a computer chip, y'all. I'm pulling up because this is your streets of gold right here, but it's all based off the Nehushtan. And this Masonic beehive, or what we call the quantum computer, it basically personifies Beelzebub, because everybody's doing the will of the Queen Bee, or who they call Christ. But the thing is, once you're anchored to the system, you become draconian, just like Beelzebub. And this is the early form of Christianity. This is the Earth God. The Earth God runs this whole Project AI right here. He runs this whole quant. This is why every leader wants one of these. And we showed you Joe Biden in front of it, with his eyes bugged the fuck out his head. Okay? So all we are is, Christ was a tech guy. He was a tech guru. He can make the blind man see, just like Elon Musk. But to be anchored to the system would be a tragedy, and that would be blasphemy, or you would be disconnected from God, or ripped. Because now we dealing with string theory. You see all the strings going ascending up, but this quantum computer is coming down from heaven. This is your city of Zionism descending down from heaven, being anchored down. You see what I'm saying? But they're quantum computing with religion. So when they say with artificial intelligence we are summoning the demon, that means they're raising the consciousness from hell, just like how Christ came out the pits of hell. They have to raise your consciousness, but they can anchor you back down anytime they want. This is why they personify Christ as a fisherman god. He can reel you up and throw you back in the water to be baptized. That's the whole baptism symbolism, but it's all tied to the concept of this new age. It ain't new age technology. It's just old technology resurrected in CRISPR form. So yeah, they using these psyops to cipher money out of them and emotions. They don't care about the money. They got the money. The thing is, they trying to divide the people, but they go do that. They go do that anyway. So allegedly, these are two individuals that was recording the whole incident, and if you pulled up their background, allegedly it says these two guys were like low-key lightweight pedos, you know what I'm saying? At a damn park. Catching a racist saying the N-word. So you got pedophiles and racists in the same spot. Y'all don't think that's odd? Y'all don't think that's scripted? How did two pedophiles link up with a racist Karen? And you fell for it? And you fell for it? And they got rich off of it too? They testing these theories out. So the thing is, you probably go hear more. You could probably go hear more of this stuff. But the thing is, she gonna end up like Austin Metcalf though. They ain't gonna tell you that part. She gonna say it to the wrong person, and then she gonna wind up like Austin Metcalf with damn butterfly knife popping out the chest. And that's a tragedy. But you see how the internet can gear you up for that type of event to pop off. They want some shit to pop off in these small towns. And if you an internet head and you sucked into all these damn stories, yeah, you probably gonna be the one that pop off. You ain't no different than that dude that try to blow Trump's head off. He was gaslighted by the internet. I think they created him like in a week. I got my theories about people like him. I think they create them. I think they create a whole family like the Sims, and they speed them. They speed them up for real. Y'all heard about the Sims? Yeah, they speed they speed their time up. They create them in a lab, aka test tube, Cabbage Patch. They program the NK Ultra in there. They give them a parent, home, all that, a memory, all that, and they speed their whole life up, just like the Sims. Just like on God, they on God's time. They ain't on their fucking time, but they got a creator. But do they know that? No, because it's all been chipped. They've all been chipped. And guess what? At the end of their movie, at the end of their script, when they script about to run out, that's when they go rogue. You see a lot of entertainers, they script has ran out, and now they looking for a new one, but they can't find one without their creators. You know what I'm saying? They creators have went underground, and they leaving these people to fend for themselves, but they don't know how to put it together. Go look at what Justin Bieber going through. Go look at what all these celebrities going through. So this just looks kind of weird to me. It might have played out like that. Who knows? But when you doing investigation work, you gotta question that. Notice how all these accounts. I'm just reading this what the revolution said. Notice how all these accounts calling for violence against this mother and child hide the fact that the kid was caught stealing. Yeah, they said the kid was caught stealing, and he had autism. Allegedly, he had autism. You know what I'm saying? She could have chased his little ass down. Shit, kids pick up all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? This was a incident that didn't have to go this route. Shit, I done chased kids all around the damn park. Motherfuckers out, kids that I don't even know that's doing just crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, you have to be an adult, and this incident didn't happen like it was supposed to. She dropped the ball, but the reason why she's rich is because of what she said. But she ain't she ain't crossed the rainbow just yet because people go be looking for her ass. So like I said, she got to sleep with her bodyguards, man. She gonna move to a gated community. You gotta think there's people in that gated community that might not like her, that know where she stay at, and might open up the gate one night. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about this stuff, y'all. That's why I said Carmelo Anthony, he need to move the fuck out the country. That's what I said. I said if Carmelo Anthony beat this damn case for self defense, you might as well just move out the country. Yeah, you might as well just move out the country because you go have Big Bubba looking for your ass, and then you go have Sharkeisha looking for her ass. Okay, it just is what it is, and it might not be Sharkeisha. It might be another white person looking for her because shit, that's what happened to George Zimmerman. A white man pulled up on George Zimmerman. I don't think we got. I think that's about it, y'all. Yeah, I can see right here. I'm reading this. I'm reading this right now. He says they trying to say she's a 36-year-old Ukrainian woman, but that's not. If that's the case, allegedly, I don't believe it. But if that's the case, you know this was a damn psyop from Ukraine, and you know what, that would be the reason why a lot of people are under this damn psyop because they got Jewish Ukrainians that come over here and pose as white folks, and then they come out here and act on the internet, say some silly shit, and then boom, you, these Ukrainians have infiltrated. So it's that easy. It's really that easy. This cold world. This is the cold war type shit. It's not physical. It's kinetic. It's all based off spirituality. And if you don't have it, if you don't have discernment, you're fucked, man. I'll be honest with you, you're screwed. Yeah, this is hold on. So she up to like almost 200,000 in donations, not for accountability, but in reward. This is not an anomaly; it's a reflection. So they gonna start paying people to say stuff like this, and then you gonna have. See, the thing I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody need to be carrying a weapon. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't give a fuck if you a damn baby. You need to be carrying something in your damn hand. Because at this point, we in red right now. You know what I'm saying? America's in red, cold red. You don't know who go hit. You don't know who go snap and spaz out. So I don't understand why people. And it's new people, man. I don't know what the hell happened these last 4 years. It's like a whole set of new people just came on the earth. Because I'm thinking in my head, like, damn. I remember a point in time where everybody carried a weapon. When it was a knife or whatever it was, because we didn't know if damn pit bull was gonna chase us, and you know what I'm saying. Anything motherfucker had to save somebody, or you know what I'm saying. So when people was like, "Oh man, why is so and so got a knife?" I was like, "Man, are these new people on Earth who saying this shit?" I don't understand, man. Y'all gonna have to explain that one. It's kind of different. This is why we gotta do lives because It's kind of different when you actually talk to somebody instead of in a comment section. I call the comment section hell. That's hell on the internet. Nobody wants to be stuck in the comment section arguing with a fucking bot that don't know how to articulate itself. It's just crazy, family. This shit's crazy. But I guess this is trending right now, and you know, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna play out. Honestly, it can either go two ways. It's gonna amp up the race war on the internet because I don't think nobody really about to make no moves in real life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna make no stupid move. You might get one stupid move here and there in one of these counties or something, but on a mass level, nah, man. Hell no. Motherfuckers know what the fuck's going on both sides. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. We don't want no smoke on that side. They sure don't want no smoke on this side. So I think the race war just gonna stay on the internet, and they go covertly uh, target the white race for coming out and agreeing with radical ideology. They go dox people. If you even if you a black person that has said something outlandish on here, they go dox you too. The thing is, this is how they go cure racism. They go cure it online. They go do it. The quantum computer go do it. And guess what? That's why Trump hired that one Jewish rabbi. That's why Trump hired that one Jewish rabbi. Anti-Semitic goes under a lot of categories because you can't really see if you bash the black community too bad, the Jewish people are going to intervene. You know what I'm saying? And if you bash the white people too bad, the Jewish people are going to intervene. But when they want to wipe both y'all out, they'll just find both sides of the war and let y'all eliminate each other. You're not going to beat the creator of the game system. And some confuse that with the Most High. No, the Most High don't deal with the behaviors of men. He let that go a long time ago. So everything on this earth is ran by an evil scientist, and he's running amok. He's been running amok for thousands of years, and nobody has intervened yet. Nobody. So the only thing that has intervened is the Holy Ghost. That's the human consciousness, and only a few people are attain that. Majority of the population is just running off autopilot or a certain algorithm, and it's sad. So people are going to be damned to hell. Well, y'all in trouble, man. Y'all in trouble, family. I'm gonna have to get up out of here. We done hit the sure you share and like the damn content, cause you ain't gonna get no other best content than what I gave you on this story. Go try you go try somewhere else. You not go get a breakdown. And I had way more for y'all. I just gotta go do something. I gotta go live a regular life, y'all. You know. Once you find out this internet is fake and these numbers are artificial, you'll get the drift, man. Yeah, you'll get the drift. You'll get it one day. It'll click one day. But yeah, we out of here. Love y'all. Make sure you share and like the content. I'm out.